This is Ed Branding with episode number 14, done on April 24th. Last time I ended by talking about the fire at the Maxwell House Hotel, an infamous hotel or a famous hotel in Nashville, where the Cheek family had coffee that a president of the United States described as good to the last drop. Well, that burned on Christmas Eve, 1961, and Third National built a bank there in the mid-60s, and then they built their current bank next to it in the 80s. In the mid-60s, it was like a 13-story bank, and now it's much taller. It's only fitting that many people refer to the Ryman Auditorium as the mother church of country music. The Reverend Sam Jones, with the financial help of steamboat captain Thomas Ryman, constructed the building between 1888 and 1889 as the Union Gospel Tabernacle. As a Battleground Academy graduate, 1889 means a lot to me, by the way, because that's the year BGA was established, just as an aside. The structure was designed by a local architect, Hugh Thompson Lane, and built at a cost of around $100,000. In 1897, the Confederate Veterans Association donated money to install a balcony, and the site of the stage was increased to accommodate touring opera companies from New York and New Orleans. The name was changed after the death of Captain Ryman in 1904 at the request of Reverend Jones, changed to the Ryman Auditorium. It was the home of the Grand Ole Opry from 1943 to 1974 when they moved into new quarters at the Opryland complex. The Grand Ole Opry left in 94 and the building's future was in doubt. There's a nice color picture of here to go with the black and white picture that was over what I just read. The building's future was in doubt. It was used for a few TV productions and an occasional concert, but was in need of repairs and contained asbestos. The building was stabilized between 1989 and 1990 and completely restored in 1993 by the new owners, Gaylord. I will tell you that the Bellsouth building is what saved the Ryman Auditorium. Bobby Matthews put those together, and the profits from the Bellsouth building went to fund the saving of the Ryman. The Bellsouth building was supposed to go across the street from NES, where some apartments have now been built. But Bobby wanted it downtown to be a part of this, and the additional benefit of that was that now you had 2,000 people who needed to eat lunch somewhere every day. And so that is what helped save all of the downtown area. The restaurants no longer had to rely just on the dinner trade. It led to a complete revival of downtown, that and Opryland, Gaylord's Wild Horse Saloon. There's a horrible picture here at the bottom of the state capitol, the hill leading down to what is now James Robinson Parkway. Even before this photograph was taken in 1939, and it looks like some bombed out thing from World War II. The area surrounding Capitol Hill was in steady decline. Industry was encroaching on the once fine neighborhood, and old homes were broken up into low-rent apartments or boarding houses. The area became known as Hell's Half Acre. It was the city's red light district. Prostitution, bootleg whiskey, gambling drove a thriving underground economy, all in view of the state capitol. It was a filthy place, as well as outdoor privies and livestock adding to the squalor. It was especially bad in winter when the sky hung heavy with the gray mixture of coal smoke from fires and trains, as well as fog. In 1954, nice color picture here, Ben West initiated the Capitol Hill redevelopment project, the first urban renewal project in the country. By the time the project was completed, 96 acres of slums north of the Capitol had been cleared. James Robinson Parkway, a divided four-lane boulevard, now routes traffic from east to west side of downtown. New state offices, the Municipal Auditorium, WLAC Television, now WTVF, Channel 5, parking for state employees, a historic church, and private businesses replaced the slums. Hell's Half Acre has been relegated to the history books. I will tell you that my father owned the Travel Lodge that used to be on the other side of State Capitol Hill for a long time, because his plant was where Bicentennial Mall is now. So familiar with that area going way back, and it certainly is better than it was. We went to a Dinah Shore concert. We moved here April 1st, 1965, Metro's second birthday, Metro being formed April 1st, 63, and went to a Dinah Shore Come Home concert at Municipal Auditorium. She had gone to Hume Fogg, and she made a joke about how she could now proudly tell her mother that she had played Municipal Auditorium, which was on Gay Street, which was a whole lot different than Gay Street when she went to Hume Fogg. I'm going to stop there. I'm doing this, as I mentioned last time, because this is Metro's 60th anniversary, and I want to inject some of Nashville's history into all of this so that Nashvillians and people not from Nashville know a little something about what has happened in Nashville. This is Ed Branding.